mentioned Ja as somebody who's gone through some things themselves.
Yeah, for sure.
If you could sit down, if Ja was right next to you, if his team reached out to you, what advice would you give Ja?
I got it's crazy. I actually ended up, you know what I mean, on FaceTime with him briefly, probably about a month ago. But it'll be all so simple. One thing about Ja Morant too, and that's why I'm like, man, it's a conflicting question. He from the Carolinas. He from South Carolina.
Yeah.
And I know how it is, like coming from there, especially when you come from there, and especially like if you hone in on his particular situation, not even from a broad spectrum, like, you know, when you come from a place like North Carolina or South Carolina, where he from, it ain't even nothing like Charlotte. You get what I'm saying? I think where Ja from? Sumter, South Carolina.
Sumter, Spartanburg,
where he from in South Carolina, it ain't even like Charlotte. So I know, you know, what time it is when you able to make it to the, just like y'all, he made it, you know, to the damn near the top of where you can make it at, you know what I'm saying, in his realm, in his profession. I did the same thing, you know what I mean, music-wise. And I know what come with it in terms of, you know, having to go back in time and figure that out. He way younger than me, you know what I'm saying, that I am, you know, by the time I made it to where I made it to professionally, he's way younger, damn near 6, 7 years younger than I was when I, you know what I mean, first touched the bag and got all this attention and, you know, love coming my way or whatever, you know what I mean, getting recognized for the hard work I done put in, man. But one thing about it, you know, people around you or the people that you love, or, you know, if the people who you done grown to become loyal to, all that, it take time for them to adapt to what you got going on. Just like it take time, because y'all adapting to it at the same time, but they gonna adapt at a slower rate because they ain't the ones out here really putting this work in and really whatever, man. So, you know, whatever you sway by, I understand everybody gonna have to fuck up somewhere along the line. You get what I'm saying? So some of us is blessed enough to go through those fuck ups, jump them hurdles ahead of time before we get that microscope on us, and you know what I'm saying? And, you know, others, we gotta figure it out in real time, man. And just, you know, it take experience to teach us them lessons. So it was all so brief. It's like, I'm ready to see you shake it off and get back to it. It's as simple as that, man. You know, I ain't got no lecture for you. You know what I mean? I'm flawed my damn self. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't got no lecture for him at all. It's just ready to see you shake it off. Ain't ready to see it be the end of you. That's the difference between me and, you know what I mean? You know, the perspective that a lot of other people will have. That'll be the difference. I'm really, really ready to see you shake it off and win, because that's gonna be even more of an accomplishment than getting there in the first place was. You know what I'm saying?